Credits. Load game. You have reached speedboat. Inside. To the cliffs. To the outside. To the wharf. Elian returned to the village. The situation has calmed a bit, but people are locked inside their homes, and a few other people are still playing the plague spreader and the vigilante. Apparently the plague spread further, and it might not stop. You have reached Harbour Village, Wharf. To the villagers' houses. You have reached Harbour Village, villagers' houses. Bench, girl. That girl saw Elian during his stay at the village and heard some stories about his travel. So she asks him if he can find her father. He left some months ago with a boat for work, but since that day, he never returned. Elian tells her that he will give it a try, but she shouldn't expect too much from him. She nods and thanks him in any case. While Elian is leaving, a thought comes to his mind. Shipwrecks in that area probably lead to the coast from which he arrived as well, and that means her. Elian's former captor is suddenly walking along with him. She's surprised that he's asking her if she remembers that man. Elian turns his head elsewhere and keeps going as if nothing happened. She follows him and leans her head towards his ear. She whispers to him that maybe he's right. She could have took care of him as well, like many, many others. She asks Elian not to be jealous about that. In the end, it might be worth a look in the caves of the abyss. Although it's cruel to assume that the father of the girl is dead. The girl waits for Elian's news with a sparkle of hope in her eyes. Plague spreader. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 50 experience. Bench, girl, plague spreader. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains Weatherville to the main road, to the wharf. You have reached Harbour Village, Wharf. To the villagers' houses, to the speedboat. You have reached speedboat inside to the cliffs. You have reached cliff path. To the speedboat, to the coast, to the hidden cave, to the plains. You have reached path to cliffs. To the cliffs, to the hills. You have reached hills. Saving point. You saved the game. To the plains, to the path, to the cliffs, to the caves of the abyss. You have reached caves of the abyss. Entrance. Broken camera. East exit, north slide exit. You have reached Caves of the Abyss. Dead end. East exit. Ledge. Corpses. East exit. You have reached Caves. North. South. North exit. You have reached Caves of the Abyss. Passage. North. West exit. You have reached Caves of the Abyss. Dead end. Corpses. Rags. Standing corpse. Elian is a bit reluctant, but he uses his power and touches the body. It's silent for a while. Elian misjudged him. He wants to tell the corpse that he's sorry, but this power allows only a one-sided communication. Now Elian can return to the harbour village with news for the girl, if he has the courage to do so. East exit. You have reached North, West, East exit. You have reached North, South, East exit. You have reached West, South exit. You have reached South, East exit. You have reached Caves of the Abyss. Wide area. Northeast. Saving point. You saved the game. Elian is getting weaker. Elian is getting slower. The battle ends. Elian gains 230 experience points. Press smooth wall. Elian is getting weaker. Elian is getting slower. The battle ends. Elian gains 230. Smooth wall. Tunnel. You have reached Stalagmite. Rope. North, East, West exit. You have reached Cave Broken Camp. East exit. North exit. You have reached Hills. Saving point. You saved the game. To the path to the cliffs. You have reached path to the cliffs. You have reached cliff to the speedboat. You have reached speedboat to the outside to the wharf to saving you set to the wharf. You have reached Harbour Village, wharf, to the villagers' houses. You have reached Harbour Village, villager. You open life points, 100% life points. He's in perfect condition. Experience point. Elian reached level 8. 2,210 XP. You're back in the bench, girl. Elian returns after finding her father. But as suspected, he's dead. As she asks him if Elian has some news about her father, he answers yes. But now comes the hard part. Will Elian tell the truth? Or perhaps it's better to lie. Press the left arrow to tell a lie. Press the right arrow to tell the truth. Elian thinks that he must tell the truth, but there must be a way to not cause her trauma. So he asks her to bring him to her mother. He wants to speak with her about her father. Elian enters the house and asks the girl to go outside. He wants to talk in private. So Elian tells the truth to her mother. The silence is broken by her cry. He can't bear her gaze, so he looks away for a while. When the mother calms down a little, Elian asks her to tell the story to her daughter only when she's grown up enough to bear his death. Then he leaves without waiting for her answer. Before going away, Elian stops to say something to the girl. He looks into her eyes for a few seconds. Then he pats her head and tells her that her father asked him to give her this message. Please, be strong. Finally, Elian leaves and doesn't turn around. Bench, girl. The girl greets Elian. He smiles at her. Bench, to the wharf, to the main road. You have reached Harbour Village, main road. Saving point. You saved the game. To the villagers' houses. To the square. You have reached Harbour Village, square. To the main road. To market. Metaguy. Metaguy has one last tip for Elian. He tells him that every place he's visited has at least one thing to do inside it. Main story aside. To market. You have reached Harbour Village, market. To the square, to the tourist area, to the bridge. You have reached Harbour Village, bridge, hidden passage. To the market, to entry. You have reached Harbour Village. Entry. Saving point. You saved the game. To the bridge. To the wastelands. The horde of revenants is not there anymore. On the roof of the manor, Elian can see a big hole that wasn't there before. It must have been caused by that obsessive creature that keeps chasing Elian. Just how in the hell did he manage to arrive there, when the revenants surrounded the place? You have reached Wastelands. Saving point. You saved the game, zombie. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 100 experience points. Press saving dead tree. In these ways, zombie. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 100 experience points. Press control to outside the waste to the manor. You have reached manor. Entrance hall. Typewriter. Entrance door. Sealed door. To the waste. Entrance door. In the end, the door was smashed in by the revenants. What a waste. Seal to the waste. East door exit. You have reached manor. Quiet room. To the underground. You have reached Manor Underground. Storage room. Saving point. You saved the game. You open XP. Alien reached level 8. 2010 XP. You're back in the map. Skinless zombie. The battle begins. The enemy is getting faster. The battle ends. Alien gains 150 XP. To corridors. Metal door. The door is locked. If Alien really wants to find the key, then it should probably be inside the manor. To corridors. You have reached Manor Underground. Corridor. Pipes. Water canal gate. Alien could jump into the canal again, but there's no reason to do that anymore. Hole in the ceiling. Just how? He fell from above and landed exactly before Alien. How could that be? Just how? Wheel. To storage. North exit. You have reached Manor Underground. Coffin room. Glass. The glass is full of human blood. Alien puts it inside one blood vial and takes it. The glass is empty. Wall. Aside from that, there's nothing else. Aside from that, there's nothing else. Coffin. That voice. The same one from behind that metal door. Did the owner hear that voice while he slept? Alien opens the coffin. The cover inside matches the quality on the outside. Searching harder, Alien finds a hidden pocket in the cover. There's a key inside. Alien gets the prison key. What was the relation between the owner and the prisoner? To corridors. You have reached North exit. To storage. You have reached Manor Underground. Saving point. You saved the game. Skinless zombie. The battle begins. The battle ends. Alien gain. To corridor. Metal door. Alien unlocks the door with the prison key. That terrifying female moan came from here. Who's the prisoner? But the actual question is, if it should have been better to toss that key in the canal and forget about this room forever or not. Even that Nosferatu had to relegate her to a prison. Alien can't figure out the whole picture, but fighting this monster is his job. And after all, everyone deserves to find eternal rest. You have reached Manor Underground. Prison. You opened the menu. Life points. Inventory. Instructions. Game progression. 90%. You're back in the map. 5 meters before the jail. A few steps beyond the door. The light is still dim. 4 meters before the jail. Now it's dark. Not completely, but still not ideal. 3 meters before the jail. Alien begins to see the jail. It's to the left of this path. Just a few steps and it will be visible. Even what's inside it. 5 to storage. 5 meters before the jail. A few steps beyond the door. The light is still dim. 4 meters before the jail. Now it's dark. Not completely, but still not ideal. 3 meters before the jail. Alien begins to see the jail. It's to the left of this path. Just a few steps and it will be visible. Even what's inside it. Elian begins. Broken jail. Some bars of the jail are broken. No one is inside it. Less than 10. Press the left arrow to load the last set. You have reached Skinless Zombie. The battle begins. The enemy is getting faster. The battle ends. Elian gains to corridor. Metal door. Elian unlocks the door. That terrifying female moan came from here. You have 3 Manor Underground. Prison. Press the left arrow to load the last save. You have reached Manor Underground. Storage room. Skinless Zombie. The battle begins. The enemy is getting faster. The battle ends. Elian gains 150 to metal door. That terrifying female moan came from here. Who's the prisoner? Broken Manor Underground. Prison. Less than 50% life points. Press the left arrow to load the last saved game. You have reached Skinless Zombie. The battle begins. The enemy is getting faster. The battle ends. Alien gains 150 experience points. Alien gets Blood Vial. Press control. Saving point. You save Skinless to corridors. Metal door to the quiet room. You have reached to the underground, to the entrance hall. To floor west manor. To floor 1. West door east to the wasteland. You have reached to outside the to the manor, to the mountain pass. You have reached mount to the wasteland northeast. You have reached mount south north man-eater roots. The battle begins. The battle ends. Alien gains 1. Southwest, northeast exit. You have reached Mount Bloodsucker Thorns. The battle begins. The battle ends. Alien gains 1. Southwest egg to the mountain pass entrance. Alien hears some noise coming from the wooden house. Maybe its owner returned. You have reached mountain pass entrance to the mountain to the wooden house. Alien enters the house. As expected, there's a lumberjack inside. He feels a little guilty since he ate his food. Alien thinks he deserves an explanation. You have reached wooden house. Saving point. You saved the game. Medical kit. Alien finds inside it 2 transfusion bags, hence 2 blood vials. Saving point. You saved the game. Medical kit. Tool. Bed. Extinct. Lumberjack. Alien introduces himself and starts to explain to the lumberjack what's happened. The lumberjack says that there's no problem. He saw that monster chasing Alien from a distance. He's pretty sure he's been through a lot. He asks Elian, without obligation, if he can take care of an anomaly in the Misty Lands. The mist is expanding outside the area, and at this rate, the lumberjack will have to abandon his house, since the monsters inside it are really dangerous. He really doesn't expect Elian to do what he asks. In fact, he's gathering his stuff in case he needs to leave. To the mountain pass entrance. You have reached mountain pass entrance. To the mountain pass. To the wooden house. To Misty Lands. Elian returned here. There's no trace of the forest he crossed before. It was an illusion in his mind after all. Instead, there's the same foggy landscape he crossed at the beginning. But he also feels some strong presence in this area. You have reached Misty Area 6. To outside to Misty Area 5. You have reached Misty Area 5. Saving point. You saved the game. You quit. Alert sound on quiet attacks. Activated alert. You're back in the map. To Misty Area 6. To Misty Area 4. You have reached Misty Area 4. Spectral haze. The battle begins. Less than 75% life points. The battle ends. Elian gains 500 experience points. Press Control. To Misty Area 5. To Misty Area 1. You have reached Misty Area 1. To Misty Area Center. You have reached Misty Area Center. Saving point. You saved the game. To the left path. You have reached Misty Area 2. To Misty Area 3. You have reached to Misty Spectral Haze. Elian is defeated. Seems like this is the end. Press the left arrow to load the last. You have to the right, to the left, You have reached to Misty Area Center. You have reached Misty Area 3 medical kit. There's a medical kit. Elian checks for transfusion bags and finds 2 of them inside. He gets 2 blood vials. To Misty Area 4. To Misty Area 2. You have reached to Misty Area 3. To Mist. You have reached saving point. You saved to the left path. You have reached to Misty to Mist Mannequin. The battle ends. Alien gains 1,500 experience points. Alien increases his experience level. Alien gets blood vial. Press control. You open life Alien reached level 9. 8,470 You're back in the grass. To Misty Area Center. To Misty Area 4. To Mist. You have reached Misty Area Center. Saving point. You say to the left path. To Mannequin. Misty Area 1. The battle ends. Alien gains 1,500 experience points. Alien gets blood vial. Press control. Grass. To Misty Area 4. To Misty Area Center. You have reached saving point. You saved the game. To the right path. To the left path. You have reached grass. Mannequin. Less than 50% life points. Alien is defeated. Seems like this is the end. Press the left arrow to load. You have reached life point. More than 75% life points. He's fine at the moment. Experience point. Alien reached level 9. 6,900. You're to the right. To the left. You have reached Mannequin. The battle ends. Alien gains 1,005 to Misty Area 4. You have saved you to the left path. You have reached to Mannequin. Alien is defeated. Seems like this is the end. Press the left arrow to load the last. You have reached to the left. Mannequin. Misty area. 1. The battle ends. Alien gains 1,500 experience points. Alien gets blood vial. Press you open game instruction inventory experience point. Alien reached level 9. 3,970. You're back to Misty Area 4. To Mist. You have reached to houses. Corpse. To the left path. Mannequin. Misty Area 1. The battle ends. Alien gains 1,500 experience points. Alien gets blood vial. Press control to Misty Area Center. You have reached Misty. You saved to the right path. To the left. To houses 2. You have reached Misty Area. Houses 2. Wall of Mist. The Wall of Mist materialized behind Alien right after he entered here. But now that he's paying more attention to it, the shape is changing. A pair of huge arms come out of it. The lower part becomes more slender, and finally the part above becomes the head of a demon. He's watching Alien. His fangs and claws look sharp. He's a mist creature. A powerful and cold mist aura comes out of him. Alien prepares to fight the mist demon. The battle begins. Alien is defeated. Seems like this is the end. Press the left arrow to load the saving point. To Misty. To house. You have wall Misty. The bat. The enemy is not shielded anymore. Shielded from attacks. The enemy is not shielded anymore. The enemy is shielded from attacks. 100% life points. The enemy is not shielded anymore. The enemy is shielded from attacks. from attacks. The enemy is not shielded anymore. The enemy is shielded from attacks. The enemy is not shielded anymore. The enemy is shielded from attacks. The enemy is not shielded anymore. The enemy
Less than
is shielded
50%
from
life
attacks.
points.
The enemy is not shielded anymore. The enemy is shielded from attacks.
Less than 50% life points.
The enemy is not shielded anymore. The battle ends. Alien gains 4,000 experience points. Alien increases his experience level. Press Control to continue. After a difficult battle, the demon finally dissolves, along with the mist from which he was formed. As Alien exchanged blows with the demon, he perceived a familiar power. But now it's clear. It was his power. The one which released the delay of death when he was on the verge of death and travelled along the forest. Apparently, the discharge of power was so intense that it fell on the place and merged with the mist. Now that Alien has killed the source, the mist won't expand any further, so he can warn the lumberjack about that. To Houses 1, to the Misty Area Center. You have reached Misty Area Center. You open light experience. Alien reached level 10. 0 experience points. You're back in the map. To the right path. To the left path. To save. You say to the left path. To Mannequin. Misty Area 1. The battle ends. Alien gains 1,500 experience points. Alien gets Blood Vial. Press Control. Grass. To Misty Area Center. To Misty Area 4. You have reached Misty Spectral Haze. The battle begins. The battle ends. Alien gains 500 experience points. Press control to Misty Area 5. You have reached Misty Area 5. Saving point. You saved again to Misty Area 6. You have reached Misty Area 6 to outside the Misty Lands. You have reached Mountain Pass entrance to the wooden house. You have reached wooden house. To the mountain lumberjack. Elian returns and tells the lumberjack that the anomaly is resolved. He's really impressed and relieved, so he gives Elian 3 transfusion bags, which he converts into 3 blood vials. Elian accepts the reward with pleasure. The lumberjack thanks him again, since he doesn't have to abandon his house anymore. You open life inventory. Instruct. Game progression 92%. Battle background volume setting. You're back in the map. To the mountain pass entrance. Saving point. Medical kit. The medical kit is empty. To lumberjack. Extinguished brazier. To the mountain pass entrance. You have reached to the wooden house. To Misty. To the mountain pass. You have reached Mountain Pass, northeast. Bloodsucker Thorns. The battle begins. The battle ends. Alien gains 110 experience points. Press control. Southwest exit. You have reached Mountain Pass Center. Southwest exit. You have reached to the wasteland. You have reached. You saved to outside to the manor. You have reached to west, east, west. You have reached to the underground. Saving use mana skinless zombie. The battle begins. The battle ends. Alien gain to corridor metal door. Alien. That terrifying female moan came from me. You 3 manor underground. Prison. Less than 75% life. Less than 50. Less than 50% life points.
Less than 50% life points. Less than 50% life points.
Elian gains 10,000 experience points. Elian gets ink ribbon. Press Control to continue. Broken jail. 3, 4, 5 to storage. Before leaving, Elian burns the corpse. Although part of her body was that of a monster, she was actually a beautiful woman. The worst hunt ever for Elian. Only the flames delay the coming of an inevitable and deafening silence. 5 meters to storage. You have reached Manor Underground. Saving. You saved the... You opened the inventory page. 1. Sack. 1. Rope. 1. Axe. 1. Leather sheath. 1. Jack key. 1. Knight key. 1. Queen key. 1. King key. 1. Water canal key. 1. Torch. 1. Rusty key. 1. Holy symbol. 20. 1. Blood vial. 1. Shovel. Silver key. 1. Prison key. 1. Ink ribbon. A roll of typewriter ribbon. Nothing. You open your back. Skinless zombie. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian took to prison. You have reached manor to form through broke 3 meet broke 4 to storage 5 meters a few steps beyond the 4th broken jail. That was terrible. Besides, Elian had a horrible feeling during the battle and even now that she's dead. It was like if she was similar to him. What does she have in common with him? Anyway, the jail was empty. The broken bars had been bitten until they crumbled. More than a week has passed since Elian killed the owner. She was probably starving. That was terrible. Besides, 3 meter, Elian begins to see the jail. Broke 3 meter, Elian begins to see 4 to storage. You have reached manor saving point. You said skinless zombie. The battle begins. The battle ends. Alien gains 150. To corridors. To prison. To the quiet room. You have reached to the entrance hall. You have reached typewriter. Checking memory card slot 1. Alien. Save 01. The game has been saved. Checking memory card slot 1. Alien. Save 01. The game has been saved. To floor west. Quit. Alert. Battle. Quit. Hell hunt. New. Load game. You have reached Manor Underground. Storage room. Skinless zombie. The battle begins. The battle ends. Alien. To prison. To the quiet room. To... You have to 5 broken for me 5 to story 5 4 broken that was terrible. That was terrible. 4 to story. You have reached saving. You said skinless zombie. The battle begins. The battle ends. Alien gains 150 to corridors. You have reached pipes, water, water. Alien could jump into the canal again, but there's no reason to do that anymore. Hole in the ceiling. Just how? Wheel. There's a connection with the pipes. The wheel has something to do with the flow. To storage. North exit. Glass. Manor under glass. The glass is empty. Wall. Aside from that. Coffin. What was the relation between the... To corridors. You have north to storage. You have skinless manor underground. The battle begins. The enemy is getting faster. The battle ends. Alien to corridor to the quiet room. To the entrance manor. You have typewriter manor. Entrance hall. Checking memory card slot 1. Alien. Save 01. The game has been saved. Entrance door. Sealed to the the doors of the manor are already very roped. To the wasteland. You have reached. You experience game progression 94%. You're back in the map. Saving point. Zombie. The battle begins. The battle ends. Alien gains 1. Saving. You saved the game. You quit game. Exit.